719-5570 or visit prastudies.com.
A must in your medicine cabinet. Less sick days.
Cold coming on? Zycan is the #1 cold shortening brand.
Highly recommend.
Zycans love Zycan's unique zinc formula. It shortens colds. Zycan Zinc Back Cold.
We're having a baby, so the new law came at a perfect time. For less than $30 a month, the whole family is covered.
I love my job and it pays really well. There's just no health coverage. For $182 a month, I found the perfect plan.
All that stress about coverage just went away. $14 a month, my plan covers your meds, vision, and dental.
Now, more people can get financial assistance. What you pay depends in part on how much you make. New law, lower prices, more people qualify at healthcare.gov.
Now on Live at 11, the FDA is authorizing another pill to help in the fight against COVID-19. The impact here in Utah.
Wet winter weather is on the way starting this afternoon. We'll break down the timeline of the storm coming up.
And Salt Lake City is in need of volunteers to help with homeless shelters. How you can make a difference during the season of giving.
Live from Utah's news leader, Fox 13 News, Live at 11, starts now.
And good morning. The big story right now is the weather. This is a live look from our Oquirrh Mountain camera. Storm is on the way.
Storm is definitely coming. We've got the cloud cover already here, but the good thing, as you've seen this morning ahead of the storm, is it mixed out the nasty air. Two
Yes.
thumbs
Like
up.
that, yeah.
Yeah, go wind, you're cool. All right, let's take a look outside now. I'll show you a little bit of what it looks like because it's been a really beautiful morning all around. We've had the temperature come up, the air has cleared out, and it just looks gorgeous. Look at the fresh snow on the ground and on the mountains too. And with that, the air quality much better. We were looking at this map just 24 hours ago, and it was really red and looked kind of gross. And now we've got green air quality all around, so easy breathing. Our camera looks a little bit fuzzy because I think the lens just needs to be cleaned. It's not really foggy downtown at all. 45 degrees now. It feels like 37, but look at that wind out of the south at 20 miles per hour, and that is, you can just feel it. It's that warm air ahead of the storm. So moving into eastern Nevada now, starting to see that line of storms are coming in. There's some rain and some snow, so all of that going to be moving into our area around dinner time tonight or later this afternoon. So we'll have valley rain. You can tell it's just so warm, but mountain snow and very significant snow in our highest elevation, and even on Christmas Day, it'll linger a little bit into the morning hours. So coming up, we'll talk a little bit about snow totals and when's the best time to travel and all that good stuff right ahead.
Well, there is some good news on the COVID front as new research is adding to the growing evidence that the Omicron variant might be less likely to cause serious disease as compared to the Delta variant.
While the new variant is proving to be much more transmissible than the Delta virus, it appears to pose a lower infection risk inside the lungs. The study from the UK, Japan, and South Africa shows that 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine were not enough to provide adequate protection from Omicron. However, when Pfizer recipients were given a booster, there was improved antibody response against the new variant, although that could wane over time. The study suggests that while Omicron has mutated to become more contagious and may have lost the ability to cause severe disease.
And Utah's Department of Health says that the state's initial allocation of the Pfizer drug called Paxlovid will be just enough to treat 440 people. It is, however, not clear when we will receive the doses. And this all, of course, comes as the FDA has cleared Merck's COVID-19 antiviral drug today as an in-home therapy for people infected with COVID. The approval now permits doctors to prescribe the COVID pill to adults 18 and older who've tested positive for COVID-19 and are at a high risk of hospitalization or death.
Here are the latest numbers from the Utah Health Department showing 1,400 new COVID-19 cases. School-age children account for 167 of them, while the public dashboard shows 7 confirmed cases of Omicron. The department says that at the very least, 30% of cases in Utah are the new variant. 457 people are hospitalized with COVID-19. 11 more Utahns have died from it. Numbers also showing that close to 16,700 doses of the new COVID-19 vaccines have been administered. 1.8 million Utahns are now considered fully vaccinated. That's about 58% of the population. 595,000 Utahns have gotten a booster dose. We expect new numbers to be released this afternoon.
On Capitol Hill, a series of bills will take aim at COVID-19 vaccine mandates in the upcoming session of the Utah State Legislature. Fox 13 reported last week on a bill that would block government from mandating vaccines. Another bill being introduced seeks to block so-called vaccine passports. Now, that would block places of public accommodation from discriminating against someone's quote-unquote immunity status. Another bill would carve out an exemption to vaccine mandates if someone would submit a doctor's note to their employer saying they had COVID-19 and have recovered. Last week, Governor Spencer Cox said he is not supportive of bills interfering with private business requirements and believes that they have already struck a balance in prior legislation.
A state lawmaker is proposing a traffic law change when it comes to merging. Alpine Representative Brady Brammer is proposing Utah legalize the zipper method when it comes to merging. You see what it looks like here on your screen. Basically, when merging into a single lane, you start with the car, the rightmost car, like a zipper. Violations would be an infraction.
Another state lawmaker is proposing to legalize Wine of the Month clubs, but it does come with some uniquely Utah requirements. Salt Lake City Senator Gene Davis is bringing back his bill that does allow you to join an alcoholic beverage subscription service, but you have to pay the state-mandated cost plus an 88% markup, and then you have to pick it up from a state-run liquor store. Senator Davis has been pushing for a while to make this happen, and under this compromise, it does appear to have support on Utah's Capitol Hill. Meanwhile, a state lawmaker is proposing naming a road in Tooele County after a fallen Utah soldier. Jordan Byrd was killed in combat in Afghanistan more than a decade ago. There has been a push to name a road near Grantsville for him and to honor his sacrifice. Orangeville Senator David Hinkins now has opened a bill to formally name State Road 7179 the Jordan Byrd Memorial Highway.
Other news, police are investigating the death of a missing Salt Lake City woman after her body was found in a car off Bangerter Highway. 46-year-old Valerie Gardner had been missing since November 26th. A couple happened to drive by Tuesday night and spotted her vehicle submerged in water near State Route 201. The Utah Highway Patrol says weather was fine on the day that she disappeared. Troopers say there is no evidence of foul play either, but they haven't ruled it out. Investigators hope security